Recently, there was a item on radio and also on TV and social media of a man who beat up the wife till she was unconscious and dragged this woman on the floor to wherever he wanted to take him. When journalists went to this area to ask the neighbors why they watched on as this heinous crime went on, they gave a disheartening answer. The answer was simply that was the wife. That is the response of many when they witness the incidents of men beating up their wives. This is what I describe domestic violence. This is a picture of it. And in describing this and bride price, I will use a demographic survey that was done by the Ghana Health Service with the Ghana Statistical Board and supported by Danida and USAID. This survey questioned about 11,778 Ghanaians who were living in indigenous places about men beating their wives. About 47% of men said it was acceptable for a man to beat the wife when the woman does not do what the man asks of her. About 37% also said the similar thing, and these 37% were actually women. Bride price is money paid to the woman and his family by the man who is going to get the woman's hand in marriage. These prices amount to sometimes huge sums of money that can be paid almost a lifetime by the man. As this might sound as unacceptable and has been condemned by many international organizations and local organizations, many argue that it is acceptable. And the point they make is that it promotes girl child education, simply because when a girl is educated, the amount of money paid as bride price increases. So therefore, in areas where bride price is predominant, women are actually educated. They are sent to school just to increase the amount of money the family will take as bride price. Some also say it's a gift given to the woman's family by the man. It is acceptable to give a woman whom you are going to marry his family a gift. Others also argue that it is a form of appreciation to the woman's family. But the point is, who determines the amount that is given as the gift or as the appreciation? As much as you might consider this as positive, the negatives are huge and costly. It's been found that most domestic violence cases are more in areas where bride price is predominant. Men, as much as immediately they pay their bride price, they see their wives as no more their wives, but as a commodity they have bought with their money. Secondly, this money is not seen as an appreciation, because if it's for an appreciation, it is not the woman's family who will determine. And sometimes there are huge sums of money that a man has to work a whole of his life to pay. And thirdly, it is not a gift, because in paying of bride price, when a woman wants a divorce, the woman's family would have to pay back the whole bride price. And incidentally, this sometimes gets the woman stuck in the marriage, whether they are happy or they are not happy. So this leads us to the point. How much even is a woman worth? How much is a woman worth in cash? Many marriages and many domestic violence cases are done because whenever men pay for their wives, they feel they owe them. They are entitled to them. And it also has a huge effect on marriages. In a survey that was done by this same organization indicated that the average marriage age of women in Ghana was 19.5%, while men was 30 to 31.3%. That was a staggering difference, simply because men would have to work their whole life just to buy their wives. And the point is, how much is a woman worth? I would ask my sisters, How much can you be bought? Can you be bought by money? It is not only international organizations or local organizations that has condemned this paying of bride price. Church leaders have also condemned this. Elder Bednar, in an area conference, told the people that the practice of paying of bride price is unchristlike and it should be stopped by members of the church. Elder Dieter F. Uchtdorf and also Elder Oaks have said similar thing, condemning the payment of bride price, and has advised all members of the church to desist and put a stop to this practice. International organizations have condemned it, leaders of the church have condemned it, and statistics shows that domestic violence are predominant at areas where bride price is taken. I think bride price should be something that we should all work and make sure that it is abolished. It is insensitive and also does not help marriages. It causes men to see their wives not as partners because they are buying them, and nobody buys his partner in marriage, but as commodities to be used or as properties that can be used for their own satisfaction. They are seen as tools to be used by men. We don't want these incidents like this to continue. We want our women to be treated like partners in marriage, like loved ones, like our eternal companions, not like commodities bought with price. And we should also follow the prophet and also follow organizations that are helping us get rid of or reduce domestic violence in our societies. How much are you worth as a woman?